This definitely got out of hand, and I knew we couldn't leave it like this anymore.
Okay, so we are standing in my daughter's room. I have two girls that share a room, and they are 3 and 5. My 5-year-old is quite excellent at cleaning up her room and keeping it tidy. However, when it needs a good declutter and reset, then it ends up like this. And that's when I can tell that it is time to do something about it. Then we get back to the beautiful place where she can manage it all on her own. So I decided to bring you along. My favorite method is just starting fresh. And so I will go ahead and basically take everything out. I try to do it by category, so at the very least, if I have to stop or it's not like dump everything on the floor and it's overwhelming, but cue the music montage. Just kidding, that was weird. Satisfying, no? I went ahead and I put her clothes on the bottom because she loves getting herself dressed and it's very easy and it's just one thing to remove off of my plate. And she can get herself dressed and everything is beautiful. And I made it super easy on my kids. Soft things, hard things. Welcome to the part where I start to question my life choices. I got here pretty quickly though, I will be honest. We're making progress. Welcome to my fault of the closet. I am so guilty of having the best intentions and then having poor follow through. This was supposed to be one basket of clothes that would get put away for my next daughter to move into. And that was supposed to be one basket of clothes that either both of my girls were done with. I don't know what is supposed to go where. You know how like clutter attracts clutter? At least it definitely does in my house. I feel like if I don't take care of this, then the closet's not really done and then it's just gonna look messy and yeah, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Think, wow, this room is pretty organized and neat and tidy. You know, we definitely, it's not neat and tidy when you look at the rest of the room, but we must persevere. This is probably going to be a two-parter. I don't mean a two-part series, I mean a two-part day cleanup. And then I'm just going to keep cleaning. Obviously, we've made some major progress. Unfortunately, it's bedtime, and I always get conflicted with that because it's like, man, I have to stop. But I planned, like I talked to my husband, you know, everything else was taken care of mostly, and it just felt like it was easy to do this. However, I didn't spend quality time with my family, and sometimes that's the The sacrifice? Is it more important to have a clean room than spending quality time with my family? The answer is no. We can have both. And we can do that by decluttering, simplifying, resetting the spaces so they're very easy to take care of. They take minutes to clean up instead of hours like this. That's my purpose and my goal in doing this. It always takes me longer than I expect, and I literally have to leave in the middle of the project while I have great energy and focus and motivation.
Okay, so I went ahead and created zones. We have the declutter zone, the garbage zone, the laundry clothes to put away, the clothes found in the room that need to be sorted. All of this does not belong in this room. The closet, which is done. That's exciting. And then, well, almost done. We have our hidden corner situation. We have behind the door, the dresser, I don't know, this corner, and then I'm going to go through each of these drawers.
It may or may not be 3 days later, and this is what we're working with. When you leave a job half finished in a kid's room, it's bound to get touched and explode. And we're going to get through this together. Thanks for keeping me company. Want to know a random thought? Sometimes I'll look at my kids' pile of clothes all over their room, and I'm like, why can't they just put their clothes in the dirty clothes? And then I will often be in my room, and I'm like, wow, why can't I just put my clothes in the dirty clothes? What are some of those hypocritical questions you ask your children, but then you don't do it yourself? Honestly, though, I cannot call this project done until I get this done. It's just going to cause no matter how much you want to be the cool mom with the beads, just don't. Forget it. It's not cool. Nobody thinks it's cool. So there's two more areas that need some serious attention. This under the stair drawer, there's a bookshelf back here. There's lots of stuff shoved under there. I used to have bags and bags and bags of garbage before I went through what I call the initial declutter or the first declutter. I used to have an Instagram for decluttering. However, I do feel a little bit of a pull and direction towards content creation again. I just have a completely different focus and goal, for sure. Okay, we've done it. We've reached the end, mostly. These two baskets are everything that doesn't belong in this room, but still belongs somewhere outside of the house. We have a bag of garbage, and then we have a basket of donations.
I forgot to continue recording after I got all the garbage and the stuff out of here that doesn't belong. I do want to give an ending and kind of show that we did reach the end and it's definitely made a huge difference. But I also thought I'm just going to be real and let you know that I have this little mess to clean up, and then I'm going to shoot the after shots. I thought it would be a little more special to include that even though it's been a week since I recorded that video, like this was all it took to get it back to where it was. But it has been cleaned up and tidied up in 5 minutes by a 5-year-old. So that just goes to show how helpful that full reset was.
Thanks for spending a part of your day with me.
May the rest of it be spent with the Lord.